Hello everyone, this is Rita. I thought I'd just pop in today and do a short little video. I think it will be short. Who knows, that could be longer. But what I wanted to do was, I have this napkin that I received from Mary. Mary made a journal. And I love it. I just love it. And it goes with my Whispering Floral journal that I've got done just part way, really. Got a lot to do, but still, I've got it all sewed in now, and I'm working on the more on this cover, and you'll see what I'm going to do when I do a flip through. But I needed 4 journal cards, and so I was sorting my mom's stuff. I've been sorting for days, and she has saved, just about every single card that she ever received. And these are like the most recent. The ones that are the older ones, I just kept those. I mean, they're vintage. I may use them eventually, but right now I'm just going to hang on to all that. But anyway, so I thought, like, some of these cards, this one here, it's a real cute card, like for Easter or botanical or something, and just cutting off the word, like here, and just, yeah, so there you have a nice cute little journal card. Cover the back and you're good to go. And then, so this here is one of the bigger cards that most of these were. And all I did, and this one's wet because I was trying to paint it so that if I had gesso, I could take out like this part that's on the back, because I want to use the back for, like, if I'm using napkins. If I'm using just regular, paper, then it doesn't matter what's left on there. So what I did was I started about, I think it was like, 3.5 inches, I think. Yeah, about 3.5, if you can see that. And that way I could cut them down a little bit if I needed to. So there's 2 tags, or 2 journal cards. And then this part, I can use this part cut after I cover it for instance, here's a journal card size. Then I could make a tuck spot here. Or if I cut this off, I can make a belly band for a journal. And then they all would be matching because they're all the same size, because the card originally. So anyway, that's just kind of what I was thinking. Because I didn't want to throw them away, but who could keep all this stuff? You just can't. So, well, people can. My mother did, but not me. Okay, so on this one, I'm just going to, it's kind of late in the day for me here because I went and helped my daughter set up some stuff in the yard sale. And yeah, so we've been doing that, and then going back tomorrow to do more. So I don't know if I'll be able, if I will be able to do video or not. I'm just going to do it if I can. And like I said, it's kind of already late in the day. All right, so this, I think I'm going to move that, or I'll get it stuck. I'm wondering if it would be easier to do it from the back, because I want to definitely get that bird there. But, you get a lot of Christmas cards. I did one year where, how to decorate Christmas cards, used ones. And I don't think people really save them nowadays. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to do another one. Let's see, what the one did I thought I had 2 the right size. Yeah, these 2. So I'm going to do this one. So I hope everybody's good and had a nice Memorial Day. I don't don't know if I said that in my last video, and I'm sorry about that last video. It was 2 parts. It's funny because everybody will watch part 1, but they don't watch part 2. So that's okay though. It's hard to sit and watch, you know, 2 videos at a time. But I just really didn't know what else to do. To try and join my videos, I'm just going to join them. When I used the iPad, it was easy to join them together because I had the iMovie and I would just join them together. But on this camera, I don't know how to do it, if there's a way. Okay, so I don't know. Do I want to cut these, or do I want just to use water and kind of leave them raggedy? It doesn't quite look quite straight, but that's kind of cute. Like a hangover. Over the page, I should say, not a hangover. Let's see, should I do my water thingy? It does work pretty good. I don't know if I want to ink on this because it's so light in color that a lot of times, I hope I have some water in here. It's so light in color that if you ink it, it just doesn't look nice. And I think there's plenty on room on this paper to get another journal card or something out of it. I don't think I have too much water in here. Is there any water in there? Let's see. That's alcohol. I could have swore I had. Oh, I don't have any water. All right. I can't do it now. Whoops, this goes the opposite direction. Isn't that weird? Can't see any. There's a little bit there. If I can just get these out, then the next ones I won't try. Or I'll pause and go get water in this thing, which I may do that. Okay. My hands are all wet. So if I do this and it has this little bit of a border on it, I wonder if I had ink on that. Oh, that's great. Probably had ink in that brush, on that brush. All right. Alright, so those will dry. And I kind of just like it raggedy. I'm going to put a backing on there and sew around it. And I'm thinking, do I want to make it a tag? I need to decide that. And actually that would cut off the bird's head. I mean, it wouldn't cut it off, but I would be sewing right through the top of the bird's head. This one is a little bit lower. All right, I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Then I found this package of napkins at the Martha Stewart, 40 napkins, and they're $4.99 at TJ Maxx. And this lady that was standing there when I was trying to decide which ones I wanted, I said, I'm not going to use all these napkins. I mean, I have I'll use 2 or 3 and send a few away, but you know, they're going to be stacked up. And she said she uses these in her bathroom. So if they don't want to use a towel, a hand towel, they can use one of these napkins to dry their hands. I thought, what a cute idea. Would look cute in the bathroom. Anyhow, so I have already torn the backs off a bit. And this also matches. Did I already show you that? That this matched so well? I think I showed you the birds, but this one here also blends. If I could find a page. Like here, see how pretty that looks together. Okay, so I need 2 journal cards for 2 pages on there. So I think, were these the right size? No, that's something else. I think these, one's a little smaller than the other. But it doesn't matter because they're actually not going to be next to each other when I do it. So let me glue these. And there's things on these cards, you know, that you can cut out. One I had was a vellum card, and it has this really pretty rose. And so I cut it out because I'm thinking, you know, that would be cool on a journal. So I like these rounded corners, and thanks to my friend Mary, they're really nice rounded corners. Okay, so I don't think there's an up or down, so I'm just going to go, just want to be kind of straight is all. I don't want that edge in there either. You know, the well, let's see here. I don't mind a couple wrinkles, but yeah, I'll just leave them. Actually, I like them. Okay, I need to move this out of the way. Oops. I need to move this. That's a little bit sticky now. Okay. So now I'll do another one. I need to get a new sticky. Yeah, I was hoping to have the Whispering Floral journal done. Well, I was gonna say Wednesday. I know I'm forgetting to tell you something too. The drawing for the 3 journal cards that I did. Trying to think what it was Tanya. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Tanya at Tatty Treasures. I did her Memories of the Meadow kit. And so I plan to have a drawing. I'm going to draw 3 people for those tags. 3 different pockets. Not tags, pockets. Oh, this is so tedious. I'm going to pause and go get my water. It's just too hard to cut it. All right, I'm back. I lost 2 nails. I just put them on because I was waiting for my nails to heal because they were extremely dry and they were just cracking off. And so, because otherwise I usually put on these fake nails. I don't get them done at a salon. It's just too expensive. I'm going to rip this part. It's just too expensive to get your nails done every couple weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it is. Because they don't do it like they did the old days. They used to, you know, move the cuticles back so that there was more nail area. And then when your nails would grow out, you know, you'd have a little bit, maybe even a week longer. But my nail, the place I went, they didn't even bother to do that. So, and that was like $35 or something. And then you've got to leave a tip. Well, you don't have to, but I thought I got all that ink out of my brush. Try to clean it. It's probably going to have some soap or something. Okay, here's some scrap. I don't know what to do with it, but all right, now I can go around this with my file. Let's see, where's the other one? Or I can leave them just like this. But if I go around them with the file, then let me see if this one will work. I just found this. I have drawers full of little things like this that came in a, you know, a kit or, you know, a gift thingy or something. This one's still a little damp too. But if you're new, this is, you know, one way to get the napkin off. But it's a good idea to let them dry because then they just really come off easy. Okay, that is there. I have another one that I wonder if it's, hold on, sorry. This one's a little awkward to work with. Oh, it works much better. And if you ever want to, you know, do something to the edges of your tag or journal cards or something, you can always go along with this and it'll give them a little bit of texture, and then it inks really well. Just the ink has something to grab on. Okay. Planning to bore you with this, so maybe I'll just do it off camera, finish it off camera, and then I'm going to sew around these and then embellish them. I don't even know if this one needs any embellishing. I wish I could decide if I wanted to ink it, and if I did, maybe I will do it with this tea dye because it is very light. So I don't feel like I can cut those off. So I'll just make them journal cards, but I'm going to round them because I think they look nice rounded. Maybe I'll do these in a smaller one. This is the 1/4 inch side. Perfect. Just wonder how to do with the napkin. Did fine. Okay. There is a thing to open to get the little extras out. All right. All right, I'm going to pause here, and then I'll come back and I'll sew around, and then I'll come back and see what we can do to embellish it a little bit. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I have sewed all around these, and I've inked all around them. And now, just to do some embellishing, but I did use the tea dye, which looks really nice with this one. I'm not crazy about the tea dye on this one because it does have a little bit of off-white tint, but this one is more white. But anyway, it worked. So there you go. And then I'm going to put these away. Oh, and I was going to say, I don't know. I had, whoops, that's glue. I had white paint, just acrylic paint, and I tried to paint over the dark spots to see if they would go away so that I could put like tissue or something over them. But I think gesso is better. I've got to break down and buy some gesso. I just haven't done it, but I'm not going to do that. That's too... Okay, so what can we decorate with? Let me show you. I've got a thing here of paint. Inside here, I've got to glue this down. It didn't quite take to that bit of fabric. So in this section here, I'm going to use these cards here, which is a journal card. That one barely fits. Probably wanted to be this size better. But anyway, it looks really nice with that napkin, or that, yeah, napkin, cloth napkin. And then this one is going to go on this side, I think. Did I glue it? Might have got a little bit of glue in there. Let's see. Come on, lift up. There we go. Okay. So then that one's going to go there. So I can decorate, say, from here up on those. And then, well, I know where those are. It's the other ones I can't find. Well, I can. Let's see. They're in the middle. This is the middle of the signature. And then I want to put these into these pockets here. Okay. I don't know. Does that look silly? They're actually facing the same way. Darn it, I'm not sure I like that. Them facing the same direction. There's always something. I have a crazy bird out there. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's really squawking. Okay. The only thing I could do is maybe cover up this bird, one of these birds. I like the things to face to the inside of the journal, not going out of it. So I would probably keep this bird. And then up here, I can actually put something cute. So, and then here I did the rub-ons with all the little flowers, and I just randomly put them on there. I think it turned out really cute on that fabric. So, let's see if I can find something like a flower up there, or it would be nice if it was something clothy. I've got this. Oh, I don't know. Of course, it's going to be, how about, do I have a cluster. I don't really care for that cluster. Let's see, there's a couple more in here that I've brought out. I was afraid everything was going to kind of blend in. That one's too big. Oop. I guess I could make a cluster, but that's a window, so I'm going to use that. Hold on, I have other pieces in here somewhere. Here's some. Now these are, you can see through them, so that wouldn't be good. This one. I don't know, it's just got all those flowers already. Hold on. Difficult times. Let's see if there's any ephemera. This was a card with one of my mom's too, and I folded it up and made a little journal pocket thing. No, he can't sit up there. It would be kind of cute there, but they still have birds at the top. Two of them. Well, this is going to be one of those things where I'm not going to find just the right thing. But I need something right there. Maybe this butterfly would work with that up there like that. I kind of like this, and I might just make another one with the different colors, with more of the peach and kind of reddish color. That one doesn't look too bad. Let's, I could add a little lace through there. Still see the bird, the bird's head, or do it like that and put the lace on this side. I kind of like that. I just wonder if I have a shorter piece, because it's such a waste if I cut it and I have another. Here's a short piece. Yeah, I like that. But I'm going to cut this in half because we don't need all of it. And I'm going to ink this with the darker because the other part's already dark. Okay. Okay, let me get I could even go up a little bit higher because it would be fine. Okay, and then just wonder if I want that to stick out. I don't think I want it totally at the very bottom. All right, so that'll work. Hopefully this will hold. If not, I'll come back with some other type of glue, some fabric tack or something, which I'm almost out of. I just added some alcohol to it. Not alcohol, but nail polish remover. See if I could get it a little better to the fluid to run. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I've seen better. But, you know, spur of the moment things. Sometimes it takes me a long time to figure out what it is I want to put on something. So that one can go in here. And then we don't have the two birds looking at each other. Or not at each other, I should say. So how about maybe just do something real simple like a label. Let me look at my labels because I don't think I have. It seemed like I had labels of Tracy boxes, but these are all like numbers and stuff. I thought I had some with like flowers. Oh, did I just lost another nail? I don't know. They don't stay on me very well. No. Oh, it's like that one's looking up at that bird and saying, "Hey, you're not my mama." Let's see. I kind of like that. Oh, let's see. My label book is like several pages. And that's pretty. Whoops. Oh no. Well, easy to cleaning that mess up. Yeah, I think I just kind of like this simple little label. Because it's either only one thing or you have to do 3 or 5. I think this is a sticker. It doesn't matter if it is or not. I guess I could just glue it down. It's so hard to tell. This is from probably Stationery Pal. I can't tell, so. All right, let me put a little ink around just to give it a little bit of a glow. And I'm just gonna set it right there. This actually is becoming kind of an eclectic style journal. I've kind of gotten to where I want to mix things with the kits. I want to use the kits, but I don't want the whole thing to be a kit, in other words. Okay, how much time have I already put in? Okay, about 30 some minutes. So that's done. I can move that paper clip. And this one needs a journal card or something, which I haven't made yet. Kind of giving you a sneak peek here. I added this little charm on here, which I don't know if I like it because it's very gold. What am I looking for? Oh, the last page here. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time finding what I want for this, really. Those darn little houses are so cute, but I cannot find a place to put them. Kind of looks like he's sitting in a garden if I do that. And then I have a little bird that's supposed to go on that. Where is it? Has nothing to do with that part, but I know that bird is here somewhere. Just saw it. There he is. Is he too? Oh, he's too big. All right. Well, I had a smaller bird. Now it must be stuck in there somewhere. That's another thing you can do with the old cards. You can you know, make little ephemera pockets or something if you have, like, from a kit. Well, I'm going to put him here because I like him. And I'm going to try to find the bird. I just think he looks cute there. Very cute. Let's see if this will hold up on that. Oh, you know what? I got to put something inside there. Let me just put this in there for the moment. Otherwise, we'll glue the pocket shut. I don't know if that'll work either. Probably need parchment. I don't know if I have any. This is that PVA glue. Probably shouldn't have put it on his head. I can get it right there. I don't know how fast this will dry. But I'll keep an eye on it so I don't glue the, well, it's actually sticking to this. I can't have that. All right, I'll just go back in and touch it up later. So I'm happy about that, but I don't know what I'm going to do here. So I may not continue with this right now because I may have to see what I can find. Now I can't find the needle for this. There it is, the pin. Okay, so I guess there was nothing else in that I've got such a mess because I have to get everything out, and then probably could use a bigger flower on there. She's kind of pretty, but I only have one. I could print one. I can take that out now. Now, I do kind of like her there. That just blends right in. All right, maybe I'll find something else like that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find something like this, or if I can't, I might put this on anyway. I don't know if this came in, I think it came in a couple different colors. It's My Porch Print. It's called, the kit is Cameo, because I needed some cameos one time. So I had to buy a kit. So there you go. But I don't know, she might kind of clash with him. So many issues. See, if I put that on there and nothing here, then she looks good on there. So that's what I'm going to have to figure out. Can you all see that? Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to go for today and go get a cup of tea or something and relax for a little bit and read all your posts. Okay? Comments. So don't forget to comment on the video yesterday to win those 3 pockets. Yesterday's video. There's 2 videos, and if you comment in both, I'll give you credit twice. All right? So, and I'll probably pop in and do the winning, the winners. I don't know what day, though. So keep your eye out. All right? Talk to you soon. Bye.